Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slapp. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new M.A.C Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. This is brand new for 2023. If you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slapp family. And without further ado guys, here is the video. I didn't know it was coming. It just kind of appeared out of nowhere. They also released a new skincare range called Hyper Real Skincare, which looked very intriguing. It is £30 and $30 US. It is available at M.A.C. I got it in the M.A.C store, which is always fun to go to the M.A.C store because it's like such a retro experience. So this came in 16 shades ranging from light to rich. If I remember correctly, I got the deep 4. The deep 3 was nice. It was golden. It was a bit bright. The rich one was nice. It was a bit neutral, a bit rosy, a bit richer as well. So I felt like deep 4 was the best shade for me. It says this is an illuminating tinted moisturizer, hydrating with sheer buildable coverage, immediately evens skin tone, blurs and diffuses blemishes, provides immediate hydration, is long wearing, 8 hours, so you get a full day, you won't get a full day and night, non-fading for 8 hours, stays colour true for 8 hours. And I think that's something I definitely noticed with my skin tone. I noticed that especially foundations, they do tend to kind of fade away throughout the day. They tend to look a bit grey throughout the day, so that's really interesting. If it's saying it's going to be long wearing and it's not going to fade, it's not going to change colour, it's just going to be the same vibrant hue. So we'll see if that's true. I will try and do a wear test for as long as I can. I'll show you the packaging, show you some swatches, and then I'm going to get into a demo. Those are the swatches on. I actually really like this shade. It seems like the perfect shade for me compared to other things I have. It seems in keeping with other things I have. It looked a little bit richer in the swatch than the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in Deep, but it's actually pretty much the same shade. It might be even more slightly golden as well, just ever so much. It's much richer than the M.A.C Studio Radiance in C7. That's a very light tint for me. I have to wear it when I'm very, very pale, or wear it with other things and mix it with other things. The reason I like it so much is the consistency and the finish. It looks really nice and natural, but it is a bit light, and the shade range was a bit strange. It didn't have the best shade range. This one is much better as a shade range, and there's just a lot more variation and undertone. It's really similar also to the Rare Beauty one, which I do like. I like that as a tint. It just gives me a bit of texture, or highlights texture, not quite sure yet. And it's quite similar in shade to the Rose Ink in 100, which I really, really like, but don't wear all the time because sometimes it has a slightly grayer shift to it. Not all the time, but just sometimes it gives me like a grayish glow, which isn't the best thing, but it is a nice tint. But for that reason, I don't wear it all the time. So hopefully this is the right shade, hopefully, and hopefully it works with everything else I have. In terms of the packaging itself, it's really cool. It's very modern. I like the fact that it's white, but it's got a strobe to it, kind of like their old strobe creams, strobe primers. So that's quite cool that they've brought that in as a strobe to the Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. I like the white, I like the MAC, I like the fact that you can see the colour of the tint within it. It is 30 mils and 1 fluid ounce, which is the same size as most of my foundations, but a lot of the time tints tend to be 50 mils to kind of balance out the fact that it's a lighter coverage and you do have to layer it. This one isn't 50 mils, but the Studio Radiance was 50 mils. But I'm excited about it so far. I'm excited to try it, happy with the shade so far. I'm just gonna do one dab, just that, to see how it looks. I'm just going to do it on one side. My dark circles are out of control. So it doesn't feel like a lot, but we'll see how it goes. It doesn't have any scent or anything, which is really nice. Definitely has evened out my skin tone, not dramatically. I feel like it looks really good on the cheek. It's definitely covered up, slightly covered up some of my blemishes, and definitely has evened my skin tone. I don't know if it's really lifting it or illuminating it yet, but I'm going to put a bit more on and then I'm going to pop on some on the other side. It definitely has got a little bit of illumination on it now that I've laid it up. So I'm going to pop some on this side and we'll see how it looks with both sides on. I think it actually is fine with one layer. If I just put some concealer on now, I think it would actually look not too bad at all. But just for the sake of evening my face, I'm going to pop a little bit more on this left side here. So that is it on. It feels very light on the skin. It doesn't feel like I have anything on. It looks nice and glowy. I don't know if it's really lifting my complexion, but there definitely is a glow there, and it definitely has evened out my skin tone. It does feel super weightless on, which I do really like. So I don't know if it really matches my neck as much as I want it to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some concealer on and do a bit of my face just so I feel like it looks a bit more regular and more normal and how I would normally wear it. Guys, that is it. That's my finished look. That is the brand new Strobe skin tint from M.A.C. It's quite glowy. I'm hoping it kind of settles down a little bit, but we shall see. I'm going to do a little wear test. I've been wearing this for about 20 minutes. It's now 3:29. I'll do a couple of check-ins and we'll see how it's looking throughout the day, whether it doesn't fade, whether it's still there and doesn't change colour as well. It's looking a bit rich, I have to say. It's looking a bit rich, but maybe that's just my jumper. Maybe it's not. It's looking quite rich, but we'll see. It does seem to be oxidizing ever so slightly, but maybe it's just the lighting because the sun is setting. So I'm going to give you a quick final close-up and then I'm going to finish up. Guys, I think this is my face, looking quite dewy, very glowy. Hi guys, it is 7 o'clock, doing a check-in. It's actually worn into my skin really nicely. It looks a lot better than it did, I think, in terms of skin tone. This light's a bit more scary, but I quite like it. Under my eyes aren't the best, but I didn't conceal them as well as I should have. I didn't set them that well. But not bad. And I've just done Pilates as well. So considering I've actually done exercise, I think it's not too shabby. Not too bad at all. So guys, my hair's looking a bit more ropey, but it is now 10 o'clock and this has been 7 hours of wear. It definitely still has a nice glow to it, fairly decent coverage. The colour hasn't really changed, I will give them that. It has under my eyes, but these are my dark circles and that's concealer. There is a bit of like sheeniness here and a bit of sheeniness everywhere, but not too bad. Let's see what it looks like in some other lighting. Okay. But it does have a sheen to it. It doesn't look that good, but the colour I would say is still there. The fade is quite even, but the colour is the thing that I'm most impressed with. Normally I do look a bit more grey at this point of the day, especially after 7 hours wear and especially after like touching my face a lot, which I have done, and I blow my nose a lot. So I think it's actually not too bad. I will definitely use it again and keep using it over the next couple of weeks. Hi guys, it is Saturday. I'm wearing the M.A.C tint again and I wanted to show it to you on. I do think it starts off a bit too glowy. The shade doesn't look as weird. I have put concealer on now. It's very, very glowy. This is it without any powder. It's my second time wearing it now. I haven't worn it all week because I was scared that the colour was going to change. But I do like it. I just don't know if it's too glowy. Let me know your thoughts. It's very glowy, but I do like the shade initially. I'm just hoping it doesn't change again. I will come back again and do another check-in. Sorry, my bedroom's messy. I'll do another check-in, maybe. But I'm going to quickly powder this down now and we'll see how it looks. Okay guys, so I've put on my face. It's still quite shiny. I have powdered. I've used the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush, which I use all the time. But I do think it looks nice, but it does feel a bit shiny. I'm hoping it will kind of settle in. I need to blend my cheeks in a bit. Hoping it will settle in a little bit because it does feel a little bit shiny. It doesn't feel like it's showing as much. In the mirror, it does feel a bit shiny, but I do like it. It's a nice colour. The colour doesn't seem as rich as it did last time, which is really nice. I'm happy about that. We'll see how it settles into my skin over the next couple of hours. But yeah, quite like it. It's nice. Just a bit shiny, very shiny. Hey guys, that is it. That is my finished look. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, guys. Will you be buying it? Will you be trying it? Do you like the look of it? Let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slapp family. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on